Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, everybody. You know, before I get into my eventual question for Penn State, I'd like to just congratulate each of you on the job that you're doing, the positions that you have. You know, we entrust our children with you on your campuses, and you're the right people at the right time doing the right things. And we are very proud of our children and our students, and we know that you're doing everything that you can, along with our cooperation with you, to make an education available, affordable, so that it's timely when individuals graduate. And it was mentioned here some of the great things that our students all across the Commonwealth are doing, the things that they participate in, and they really are our future. And what they do today represents the good things that will come in the future. And then the other side of that coin that some of you have touched on is, you know, the errant behavior of some that cast that shadow on the rest. And I couldn't agree with you more that, you know, as we struggle to find consequences and answers for those bad behaviors, that it does take a village to do that. And I've seen firsthand the consequences of the overuse of alcohol in our community. And, you know, years ago I was involved in a situation where was hit by a drunk driver, and an individual with me was killed. But, you know, as we see abuses in alcohol, you know, there has to be consequences, and I'm not sure what those consequences are, whether we strip somebody's funding for being an idiot, you know, doing those types of things, or put money into programs to discourage it, whatever it takes to do, because we do have good kids, and I don't want the good that they do to be overshadowed by a few idiots. So, you know, that's my soapbox for today, and I'm a product of the state university system that took me 12 and a half years. I grew up in poverty to get my education, and realize the value of having an education and what it means in a community, what you can contribute back. So now my question. For Penn State University, in addition to its funding through the Department of Education, Penn State receives agricultural research and extension funding through the Department of Ag. This year, the university requested a 6.8% increase in this particular funding for a total of $49.4 million. But the governor's budget recommends no increase. Now, I represent a rural area, Columbia County, dead center in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. What does no increase mean for the research and extension programs funded from this money?
Okay, well, a flat increase is basically a cut, because there are truly costs that you could label as inflationary, but between benefits and salaries and operations, that results in a decrease in the actual funding that you have in order to be successful. And we view this as, especially with extension, very much a service for our state. And I think with many, many positive benefits. And so our belief and hope is that the state will fund that service at the level at which you want us to deliver it. And so, of course, we are hopeful that the agricultural funding will increase, because it does force us to look at whether or not we need to cut parts of programs.
And I'm glad to hear that you value that program as well.
Absolutely.
A lot of great things in Columbia County. Penn State has a very good presence in our county with our extension programs. I've worked with your groups on a variety of programs that have received funding from here, and I want to assure you that I will work very closely with this committee to get over the severe cuts in ag programs that we've had the past couple of years and get that funding where it needs to be. Thank you, and again, thank you to each of you. Keep up doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job.